All right, we gotta find a hat to wear today. This one here, yeah, you guys can't see me. I look weird. Yeah, I'm not. Let's see if this one works. I don't know this one here. How about this one? Oh, this is old. I don't think it fits very well. Yeah, that's squeezing my head. I can't wear that one. Ooh, this should be just right. Oh yeah, that fits to a T. I like that one. It's really good. I like that one. But I don't think it's the right hat for me right now. Oh yeah, this is where it's at, baby. Right here. That's it. That's it. Nah, I'm not gonna wear a hat. I did my hair for the video. I mean, does it look okay? Sorry, I won't talk about my hair anymore. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for being here today. If it's your first time on the channel, please hit like, hit subscribe. If you're back again, welcome back. I appreciate you guys coming here. I don't talk about a lot in these videos, but I do appreciate all the love and the comments, even if they're negative ones. I love hearing feedback either way, because I think we can always grow and improve, and I think that's such an important part of what this is all about here on YouTube. So about a month ago, I put out a super good craft beer news video, and this is my second one. This is like a follow-up to that video. You guys seem to really like that video. It did really well, so I do thank you for all the love and thoughts on that one. But this is like a follow-up. It's super good craft beer news, or more super good craft beer news. I'm sure what I'm going to title it. You'll see it as you've clicked on it what the title is going to be. But I just wanted to kind of like talk about what's going on in the craft beer industry. When we talked just a little over a month ago, the industry was going through some just really questionable times. They weren't sure where they were going to go. Breweries weren't sure what they were going to do next, or how they're going to be able to get through the crisis, the pandemic that we've been going through. And I think that many of them have found a way that works. Unfortunately, some of them have had to shutter. It's really sad to see that happening. I hate that, because I know that these are everyone is independent. They're local folks. Probably built their business in the area, and it was their pride and joy, so I really hate to see that. But there are some that are doing really well and striving and trying to find out a way to help others. I talked about the All Together beer that Other Half did a few months ago, where it was about giving money back to the industry. That's been like a really popular beer all across the country. I think I've gotten 5 or 6 different ones from different breweries, and I've tried to share out as many of those as I can. I'll put a link to that below. It was in my last video. I talked about it a little bit, but I wanted to kind of talk about it a little again. But in the last video, I just told you kind of like different innovations, different things breweries were doing about like going online ordering and things of that nature. So there's been a ton of innovation. So definitely check out your local brewery. I will talk mainly here about the Michigan, Indiana, and Chicagoland area from a brewery standpoint, because I do truly support local, drink local. It's a big thing for me, and I'm really passionate about that initiative, especially where beer is at in like the South Bend, Elkhart area, and I'm hoping to visit some more of those places here very soon. But the reason I wanted to come back and do this video, some of the content in this video I recorded 3 or 4 weeks ago, so I apologize for that I've delayed putting it out there, but I think it's still relevant about what local places are doing to survive and really help each other out. But I felt like it was the right time to put this video out, because things are starting to open up again. For the first time on Saturday, I'm going back to a brewery, and it was actually the last brewery I went to before things closed down from the corona. It was Microphone Brewing. So I'm gonna meet some friends in Microphone Brewing on Saturday, which will be fantastic. It is my birthday on Sunday, so it'll be kind of like an early birthday, get together with some friends on Saturday and hang out. And it'll just be great to be back in the breweries. And the nice thing is, it really lines up with the weather. Like, being that we're in June, the weather outside of today has actually been really good. And most of these places are focusing on patio. As you'll see later in the video, last night I did go back to my first brewery since thing opened up, where I could actually sit and have a beer, and it was at Watermark Brewing in Stevensville. I love Watermark Brewing. You guys have heard me talk about them a lot here, and I'll try not to do that. I do apologize that I'm outside. Hopefully, like, the wind isn't really messing with anything. I found a moment where the skies were not dropping rain on us that I wanted to come out and record. As I've told you, I moved in the last month, and I have not really got my office in a spot where I want to unveil it and put it on camera here for you guys. So as the title of the video says, it's all about super good craft beer news. I want to talk a little bit about that today. The first piece I want to talk about is just community. One of the biggest things is why many of us are in this industry, and I don't really consider myself in the industry, but I'm part of the industry because I make videos, and I really like going to breweries and hanging out. But one of the reasons many of us like this industry is the community piece of it. We all enjoy going to breweries, hanging out, talking to each other, meeting new friends. I've made so many new friends at breweries on Instagram because of beer stuff that I've done. But one way the community has stayed connected over the last several months is Zoom calls. I've been on multiple Zoom calls. I've hosted some Zoom calls. I've been invited on Zoom calls. I've been on Zoom calls for breweries. Microphone even did, where Pete actually has played some music a few different times. I've got a local friend, Paul Erdman, who's been doing some stuff. I don't think it was on Zoom, but he's also been doing some music live on Facebook, which is really cool. So it's just a great way to be able to connect, and I think that that's something that has helped many of us like stay really in it and close to our friends. I've actually made more friends than I thought I would make in Corona. You would think I would just be shuttered indoors over the last 90 days. But that hasn't stopped me from being able to meet people online and through Instagram, like I said, or through Zoom calls. Zoom calls have been just a fantastic service. I wish I would have invested in Zoom in January, but that's besides the point. The second piece of news I want to talk about today is an article on Indiana on Tap by Mark Lasbury. The title of the article was "Young Women Are Taking Up the Indiana Brewers Paddle." I thought that was a really great article. One reason that really stood out to me is a friend of mine, Erin, that I met at South Bend Brew Werks. She's a brewer there and also a bartender there. She's a great individual, and she's just a young lady that's gotten into craft beer industry, and she's an example of how diverse the community is really getting. There's so many more women getting involved, and I think many times you always thought it was just men doing it, but also at Microphone, like the last day, like I said, it was a brewery, it was on March 8th, and it was the women of Microphone had brewed a great beer, dripping so much sauce, one of my favorite beers this year that I had. So I love the article. I'm going to put a link to the article below because I think it's just great to call out what's going on there. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to kind of shift a little bit, and we're going to go on site and talk a little bit about a couple different places. The first one we're going to go to is Fiddlers Hearth. It's a local Irish pub in South Bend. I love it. Great place to go to. I'll talk to you a little more about what's going on there. The other place is the pub. The pub is one of my favorite places in Granger. I spend a lot of time at the pub hanging out with Andy, his mom Patty, and Pete. They're great folks. Great place to go hang out and just meet some people and kind of chill. And I've missed going there over the Corona because I would go there pretty regularly on Wednesday nights just to hang out and have a beer. They always have M43 on tap, one of my favorite beers. But please check these places out. Let's go to the news. So another piece of like super good news in my initiative about supporting local and drinking local. I'm going to Fiddlers Hearth right now. I'm not going to probably record going there. I'll get you a screenshot of what the place looks like. But Fiddlers Hearth is like the best and only Irish pub you should ever go to if you come to South Bend, Indiana. Right now they are doing curbside delivery, and they're also doing home delivery through Grubhub, which is really cool. If you want some really great food, home cooked food, fresh stuff, they're a great place to go check out and support. When everything opens back up and we can go back to bars and things of that nature again, definitely a place to check out. They have a great Sunday brunch. They've always got great Irish music in there, live music that's really good as well. But the reason I'm going there today, it's a really rainy day. It's one reason I'm not recording outside right now, is that they are doing some food collection for the food bank of Northern Indiana, which I think is a really cool thing. And I think that's just definitely qualifies for me as super good news. So if you can do things like that, if you like go through your pantry, you have things that, you know what, I can donate this. It's not expired, it's fresh. We're not going to go through it. There's some folks that could definitely use that, especially this time right now, as we have so many people at home not working, not necessarily getting paid. Like some folks are out there struggling right now, and I think we got to find ways to give back and support as much as we can. But this is just one of those, and I just wanted to call out Fiddlers Hearth. Like I said, whenever they start back up and open back up, please get out there. Did I say Fiddlers Hearth at the beginning? I feel like I missed saying that at the beginning. But yes, Fiddlers Hearth. It's in South Bend. It's right downtown. You can go to fiddlershearth.com/order and order some stuff online from them if you want to get some food at curbside, or you can actually order through Grubhub. But yeah, check them out, please. All right, so I apologize if it's a little windy out here. It's rainy. Thought I'd step outside for this one. I came to pick up a howler of beer. They had some Sun Reaper from Toppling Goliath out of Iowa here on tap at Pub. Pub is one of my favorite places to go to, Tuesday through Saturday. They're open, I think, 3 to 8 with carry-out food to go, and they have howlers and growlers you can fill. You have to bring your own, though. They don't have them in stock. But Andy, Pete, Patty, Allie, they're all awesome people. Love hanging out here. Miss being back here, and hoping we can come back here soon. I know it'll be different when we come back. We'll probably have to sit 6 feet apart. There'll be less seats here, but it's one of my favorite haunts. So usually every Wednesday night I'm at this spot. But check out Pub. It's in technically Granger with South Bend, Mishawaka area. But yeah, that's Pub. All right, so I'm at Watermark Brewing. Can you believe that? It's been 92 days since I've been at a brewery. It's kind of weird with all that's been going on. I thought the best way to end this video was to be at a brewery, because I've not been at a brewery in that long. I've been like doing some beer reviews, new for me. I've been sitting on this content for a while, but I thought the best way to end this video was actually at a brewery. Watermark opened yesterday. Watermark's one of my favorite places. You guys have seen it a lot. I don't have to show you a lot of video, but I'm drinking this one here. It's called Lansky. It's a new one. It's a double dry hop, double IPA. It's got Centennial hops in it. 2 other hops that Chris told me about I already forgot about. I don't know them very well. I might list them below for you guys. But it's just great to be out of breweries again. When I walked up today, I did not think I was going to record, because as I was walking up, it was sprinkling, but it became a torrential downpour, like a super big downpour. But it just stopped enough right now. The sun's out right now for me to be able to come outside and record. But
But I love this place. I love craft beer. I love the community. Please get out and support local and drink local if you can. And these guys at Watermark are just like perfect example of what you should be doing. So have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's all about super good craft beer news because it's been a weird time for all of us that are in this community, and we just want to support those guys as much as I can. So take care, guys.